Hi everyone, it's your favorite fake vegan chick tuning in with another video. If you guys checked out my description video, you guys should have already figured it out. We will be doing a vegan lasagna today. We'll be using our Yves ground round. That is my go-to for everything. I wanted to use it in my vegan rotel, but I couldn't find it. So guess where I had it, guys? In the veggie drawer. I forget that all the time. I always forget to look there because that's where I put most of my plant-based meats, meatless dish products that I buy from the store. I normally put them in my vegetable drawer. So we're going to be using that. I'm going to show you guys how I fix up my semi-homemade sauce because I just don't take the time. I don't think it's worth my time to make a all natural vegan sauce when we have great supplements in the store, and I doctor it up so good anyone would think that it is really made by a real Italian girl. I think I'm Italian somewhat because I love eating Italian food, and I haven't been able to eat my favorite dish, my favorite Italian dish, because it's full of cheeses, and I'm like, I'm never gonna be able to replicate that, but fix that. Aldi's, thanks to Aldi's, they came up with a great shredded dairy-free mozzarella, and it is so good. So I'll be using that. I'll be using some of our cheddar cheese that we use, as you see in the description video, that we use for that vegan rotel, and my macaroni and cheese. So we'll be using that. And also, please be sure, if you guys are totally vegan, make sure you get a vegan egg-free pasta, because a lot of these pastas are coming with eggs in them. So get used to reading the back of your packages when you are purchasing things like pasta, pizza dough crust, and things like that, because they have a lot of things out there without eggs. So just want to put that bug in your ear, and let's get started. Okay everyone, we're back. I already got started with a tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil. Cut up, well, you saw the veggies that were cut up on the cutting board in the intro description video, part of the video, and I got that in here cooking down a little bit. I didn't want you guys to be on for too long watching veggies cook, so we're cooking this. We're gonna go ahead and open up our Yves plant-based ground round. It's so good. I use this in pretty much everything I cook. My vegan rotel, my tacos, my lasagna now, because this is my first time trying the lasagna, but I know it's going to be heat. And kind of getting a picture of this so I can get a thumbnail, because I've been noticing it's been taking thumbnails of my food cooking, and I don't like that. So hopefully it'll take this. But anyway, you want to sweat these down, and I got it on a medium-high heat just so I can get it going a little faster. I don't want these videos to be too long. I'm going to go ahead and add in some garlic paste. Where's my garlic? You want to add this in close to the end of your veggies sweating down. Let's do a tablespoon of that, because garlic, it tends to burn very easily and quick. It doesn't take long to cook down at all. So I'm going to do that. And we're going to open up our Yves veggie cuisine ground round. And this stuff goes a long ways. This is a 12-ounce package, guys, and it goes a long ways, okay? So we'll go ahead and use half of that. Let me show you what it looks like in the middle. Hey, you see that? I think it's beans in there. And by dumping it in, we're gonna get some good flavor on here. And we're gonna take this out after it all cooks down together. And we're gonna get started on our sauce. If you have Bell seasoning or a vegan Worcestershire, go ahead and use that. Worcestershire has anchovies in it, so you may want to go for a vegan one. I'm gonna go ahead and season this up with my salt-free agents. Don't use any salt until you taste. That's garlic powder, pepper, crushed red pepper if you have it, accent seasoning. I'm going to put in a few crushed red peppers. That's all you need. Pretty spicy. Doesn't that look good already, guys? This is just going to be our base for our meat of our lasagna. We need Italian seasoning, oregano, and a little basil. Do a tablespoon of heat. It may seem like it's a lot, but it's not. Since these are all salt-free agents, it's no problem. I use like a half a tablespoon of basil. Okay. You know how I do it. I let it all get dry. I cook it like that before I add any water. That brings out the flavors of the dried herbs. Okay. Cook on now. And if you have something else you like to add, go ahead. This would be a good time to add it. That was just a little bit more accent. I love accent. It takes the place of salt for me. Add a little bit of seasoning salt. Not much. Not even a teaspoon. And we're going to put this in another bowl. Not much. Couple tablespoons of water. As you see, it's already gone. You don't need to cook this down too much. You just want to get it heated and mixed in with your seasonings and your veggies. So, and we're going to switch that over, and we're going to add our sauce right into this pan, because all it's going to do is pick up flavors from that meat, and that's what we want. So don't say, oh, she didn't wash her pot, she didn't change pots. So we don't need that. We need all the flavor we can get. And this is just a plain bottle of Prego or any kind of sauce you would like. And if we don't use all this sauce, it's going to be fine, because we're going to come back and bottle it right back in this bottle and use it for another occasion. Did you guys see where I had a can of manwich sitting here? With Sloppy Joe, because it's the off-brand. They call it Sloppy Joe at the store that I buy it from. We're gonna go ahead and open it on up. Put it in as well. We want to leave that on like a medium heat, a little past medium. Add that in there. Add some water to your pan. Shake it up to get the rest of that sauce out of there, and that will add the needed water that we need. You don't need any more water than that. If you want to use regular tomato-based sauce, you can. So we're going to add a teaspoon of oregano, teaspoon of Italian seasoning, and a teaspoon of basil. Oh, turn it down some because it will pop you. Also Saxon. I love this stuff. Add some of that. It's a salt-free agent. And brown sugar. Brown sugar. Love that stuff. Love that stuff. And stir it, stir it, stir it. Let it cook down. And that is the base of your sauce. Normally I would add my meat into it now, but I'm not. I'm going to keep it separate because I want to layer flavors. You can use mushroom in here if you want. You can add any veggies you like. If I had some of that Italian sausage that I make with my spaghetti that I've shown you guys from Field Roast, I think it is, that stuff is good. You only want to cook this for about 5 minutes. If you want it to simmer longer, you can. No problem. I'm going to go ahead and taste it. That is some good stuff, man. Add a little bit of salt to this. No more than a teaspoon. Not a tablespoon. A teaspoon, guys. Sorry. Clear my nose. Got a lot of seasonings going here. Okay. And that's that. Go ahead, if you haven't already, boil your noodles while your sauce is simmering. But we're 2 steps ahead of the game on that. So we're going to go here. And we're going to move this. Turn it all the way off. And get ready to build. I chose to use this type of pan because I just think it'll be easier for me to cut, and I'm not making a whole lot, so it's gonna work best for me. You use whatever kind of lasagna building pan you like. I'm gonna go here. And that's an old pan, guys, so you may see some water spots on there, but it's super old. So, you don't want to cook your noodles all the way. You want them to have a little bit of springiness to them. Go ahead, I'm gonna lay 2 down. And overlap it, I guess, because I don't. Make sure you get the strongest pieces of the lasagna on the end. And I'm overlapping it because I want a firm base at the bottom. On the sides, I don't want it to seep out, so if you can get it to go up a little bit, do that. Okay. All right. And then, sorry guys, it's moving like crazy. We're gonna go ahead in with our meat. If it's turning, I'm so sorry guys, it just won't stop turning. We'll probably do 2 layers, so go with half of your meat. And save the other half for the other layer. You guys are probably pretty experienced cooks, so you guys already know how to make a lasagna. We're gonna get our ladle. Like I say, that sneeze. Peppers, peppers, peppers. Go in with our ladle. Matter of fact, did you guys see that mozzarella cheese that I had? The plant-based mozzarella cheese that I had in the description? We're gonna go ahead and lay that down first, then our sauce. Because the sauce will cook it and make it melt a little bit better. This is some pretty good, and it holds up pretty good. I've had it a while. Quite a while. I'll show you the package. I had it with that vegan pizza I had, and it's still holding up really good. So cut that in nice squares. Put it down. Get that down there just like that. That way it'll cause for a creamy base. That's gonna be so good. I already see it now. I'm gonna enjoy my dinner tonight. Being vegan, if you don't really cook all the time, things like this is a treat. Because you can't go out. My kids have been eating out a lot lately for the holidays. I don't know what it is about the holidays, but kind of eat out a lot. And I don't get to have that privilege because there's nothing out there for me to eat that I'm gonna really enjoy unless I cook. And I get tired of cooking, so I'll make me some vegan tuna or regular tuna, because that's one thing I haven't been able to give up, and it doesn't bother me. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and put down some of our vegan mozzarella and our cheddar shreds. I almost made some of my cheese base to go with this, but I thought it would make it too runny, so I left that part out. Go down with your cheddar shreds and follow your heart. And come on in with some of this. Earth Grow, they did their thing, man. I'm telling you, this is some good cheese, y'all. If y'all haven't tried it yet, I'm going to do a I've tried it with my Alfredo before, but I have some coconut milk and I have some real vegan Parmesan cheese I want to try with it instead of it just this alone, but I'm going to add some of this on it too. So I've already got that done. I want to go in with some more sauce, not as much as we just did though. We just want this to kind of be like a little bit of binder. We won't put as near as much as we did with the mozzarella. So I'll come on here again and get some more noodles in here, and they're all sticking together. So make sure you get that on the side all the way, and as I predicted, 2 layers, 2 layers. And overlap it if you have to. This is gonna be so good, guys. I can see it, I can feel it in my bones and my bones and my bones. Ooh, I gotta turn off the oven. Give me a minute, guys. I want to show you my cheesy potatoes. I'm gonna come up with a vegan one for you guys, but this is for tonight for my people who are ordering food. So those are good. I almost burnt them. I got that bad. But I've noticed with that stuff, you want the charness of the cheese to be on there. It just gives it another layer of flavor. So they're perfect actually. Okay, go in with the rest of your meat. Now this is gonna be fire. I can't wait to share this and tell people, hey, look what I'm gonna have for after the new year. I'm gonna be taking a break from my restaurant. I make traditional food, and on the same day you can get a vegan option as well. So if someone inboxes me, I'll share my lasagna with them. They're gonna have to pay, you heard me? They gonna have to pay. Okay, everybody knows, remember what the next step is? What the next step is? Oh yeah. Put down that mozzarella, that vegan-rella. That ain't what it's called for real. My Miyokos creamery, y'all, they got some good products. I'm gonna go ahead and use all of this on this layer because there's no need for me to keep letting it hang around that refrigerator and go bad. I'm sorry if I do a lot of sniffling in this video, but it's a lot of seasonings going on in this kitchen today. Okay, and just make sure you evenly distribute. I want to get some on the side so I can take a little picture and be like, ooh, that look like real cheese. I'm rinsing my hands because it's super sticky. It's not like regular mozzarella where it's dry. This is sticky. So we're gonna go in with our heaping ladle of this good sauce. This sauce is so good, y'all. When y'all try, y'all gonna be like, that girl is onto something. It is so good. Let's go ahead and shake her up. Make sure we got everything we need coated because we don't want it to be too liquidy. Go in with another half a ladle. It's not gonna hurt us. And then I'm gonna top it with another layer of noodles. That thing is rolling like the wheels are on it. Like wheels are on it. Okay. And then we'll add another little layer. Very thin as you can go. Thin as you can go because we're just going to add cheeses now. Okay? You see that? If you have kitchen shears, that'll work. If you don't, put a little knife and just go around and cut your... That side don't need to be cut, but this one will. And cut those ends off. I'll clean that up in a minute. That's when you know you got the right consistency because you can cut it like that. And I just like to be a little bit neat. A little neat. Because if you don't get that off, it will cook and it'll make your pan look like it's looking already like I've did it before. And it's possible to clean it after it cooks on there. Okay, so go in with your cheeses one more time. I'm going to go in with my mozzarella, and then I'll go in with the cheddar just so it could be a little bit of, it'll melt in together and be. Now I'm going to cover this with one of my little aluminum foil sheets and bake it. on 350 covered. Tinted. You want to tint it, guys, because if you don't, your little cheeses that you have will come right off with the foil when you try to take it off, okay? So tint it over there, and then when it gets close to being finished, take your foil off and let it get brown on the top. And I will be back to show you guys what it looks like when it finishes, and I'm gonna taste it with you. But it will be cooled and everything by then, because you want to let this cool for at least 45 minutes when you take it out. If you don't, you're gonna wish you woulda, because it's not gonna look like lasagna when you put it on your plate. So I'm gonna put in a little bit more of our Italian seasoning on the top, and we're gonna bake it off. Thank you, guys. I'll be right back with the finished product. See you in a minute. Look, everybody. Doesn't that look so good? Oh my goodness, I had to put that pan underneath it because it started bubbling. And that's what I was afraid that was going to happen. That bubble over and kill my look of my picture. It's okay. It's going to be so good. I'll show you guys what it looks like when I cut it and eat it. Came out really good. What you guys think? Cheese is melted nice. Proud of myself. I'm proud of myself. Okay, everyone, this is what the lasagna looks like when it's finished. And it's cooled down and everything. So I'm going to cut into it. Got me. So easy. I'm doing this with one hand, guys. I don't see how that guy does it on TV. What's his name? The vegan guy. He's always working with one hand. I don't want that much. Get it all. Plate here so you guys can see it. Doesn't that look so good? So let's see if I can get this out without it breaking up. Oh, 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 look, guys. Look, guys. Look. That is a lasagna. Look at that. You can't tell me that's not bomb. Now I'm about to get a fork. Oh, I don't like that. Get a fork here. Try it for you guys. All that good. Warm, I mean. Well, I know it's gonna be good. I don't know how warm it's gonna be. It's been cooling quite a while. Look at that. Look at that. I have a Facebook channel too, guys. I'm going to post this part of the video on there tonight so they can go and check our video out on YouTube tomorrow. Well, it's Sunday night. It'll be on there Monday. Look at that. the peppers. So good. This is just as good as regular lasagna. Look at that. That's that mozzarella. Focus the camera. That's that mozzarella. Vegan mozzarella. Some of this. Y'all sleep on it. The head, not the tail, baby. You haven't seen nothing yet. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet. So, that being said, thank you for tuning in for another video with your girl, your favorite fake vegan chick. Go try this. Look at that cheese pull. Look at it. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Hit your notifications so you can be notified when another video is uploaded. Like, comment, and share. Tell a friend about me, because your girl is doing this. Sorry, my plate's so messy. But hey, woo, look at that. See you guys next week for another video. Bye.